Beerables Inc. is an e-solutions company that provides custom web design, web application development, and internet marketing services to individuals and businesses. They can build powerful e-commerce sites, mobile apps, develop content, and market you on social media. They can help manage your brand's reputation and provide rock-solid customer support. Call today at 1-800-651-6091 or email us at info@beerables.com for a free consultation today. Again, the number is 1-800-651-6091.
The Shah Peerally Law Group and IMI Law Help Inc. are proud to announce the release of the Immigration Law Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other renowned podcast channels. Immigration Law Podcast was designed to provide the audience with information on various U.S. immigration issues. The podcasts are unique because they are presented by the prominent attorney, Shah Peerally, covering topics such as B-1, B-2 visas, visitor and business visas, H-1B visas, L-1 visas, O visas, EB-1 visas, student visas, perm labor certifications, national interest waivers, NIW, green cards, and citizenship. Although educational in nature, the podcasts provide a rare insight on immigration news and politics from an experienced lawyer's perspective. Immigration Law Podcasts, a unique perspective on immigration law. Download them from iTunes or Google Play. For more information, visit attorneyonair.com or call 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shah Peerally can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shah Peerally is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shah Peerally, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, sastakar, namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, and happy holidays to all. I know a lot of people are probably driving on vacation today, so we will still cover immigration topic, but since it's holiday, so hopefully you're having a good time with the family. And I know for many people it's not a great holiday this time because of the immigration situation, but we do our best what we can do, and hopefully you will be able to enjoy yourself for the holiday time. And I apologize for my voice. I just came out of a bad cold, so I apologize if I'm going to take a few breaks during the show. So today we're going to cover, of course, immigration as a topic, and also we'll cover some debt settlement issues. And today I have with me Franco on the board. And anything I'm going to tell you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And everything I'm telling you today is my opinion. You should not use that as a tool to basically take an action or refrain to take an action. So today we're going to cover some of the topics of immigration, because I'm getting a lot of calls of people asking me again and again what will happen. But the truth is that we can only rely on the laws that are current. We don't know how the laws are going to be affected in the next few months. My predictions. I'm going to do the predictions also for the February 2017 visa bulletin, unless we have some luck, because in the last minute we might, since Obama is still in power, I'm still hoping a chance of having a current Child B on the visa bulletin. But apart from that, I don't see a great move actually on the visa bulletin. Although you saw the last visa bulletin, we saw only few month move on EB2. We are not seeing a lot of move on other things. And retrogression, I don't see a retrogression probably, but I don't see a big move either, unless, like I said, we are able to convince the last minute the administration to change the rules and make it good for everybody who have an I-140 approved. If that becomes current, at least they can get an EAD. Now, going back to immigration, there are a lot of things that happen, but most of them are not really great news, although the Obama administration is still trying to pass some laws that will be beneficial. For example, on January 17th, people will have a 60 days grace period on the H-1B once they get terminated, etc. But those rules will not hold a long time, depending on the situation, how things unfold under the Trump administration. So now it's confirmed. Trump, he has got the electors to vote for him, so he's going to be the next president of the United States, and he's going to be taking power on January 20th. And as from there, things are going to change. A lot of people are expecting drastic changes, but it all depends how Congress is going to react on that. We will be taking calls. If you have any questions on immigrations, whether it's citizenship, family petitions, H-1B, L-1, EB-1, national interest waiver, feel free to call. The studio number is 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Again, this is Attorney Shah Peerally from the Shah Peerally Law Group and for the Shah Peerally Law Show. And we have one caller. Let me take the caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Shashidhar speaking.
Hi, Shashidhar. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good, Shah. Thanks for this great show. It's very informative, and a lot of people like me are benefited.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. So what can I do for you, sir?
So basically, I'm right now on an L1B visa, Shah. So next year I have my extension. So I've been looking at my colleagues and looking at a lot of teammates who had earlier been on a L1. There were quite a number of rejections happening on that.
Yes.
Do you suggest any kind of extra precaution that I need to take when I apply for my extension, which is due in under 6 months?
Okay, this is a very good question, because extensions of L, whether it's L1A or L1B, is sometimes more difficult even to get the EB1C. What you need to make sure is that you meet all the requirements of the L1B. Was it an L1B blanket or a regular L1B?
It was a blanket.
Okay, blanket L1B, it depends on the company. Usually there's no big difficulty because it's blanket. The company has already seen a blanket approval. But again, we don't know how this will be affected with the new administration. But make sure that everything that was mentioned in the L1 or the original when they got ability to do blanket is met. And unfortunately, they're reviewing cases one by one. So one of the ideas I recommend people to do is, if they get a chance to shift to H-1B next year, try that, number one. And number two, see if you do qualify for EB1C. Because just because you're an L1B doesn't mean you cannot get the green card under EB1. If you meet the requirements of EB1C, you might be able to do what we call the EB1C directly, get the green card. But the only precaution is to make sure whatever was mentioned in the L1, you met those requirements that you promised. And blanket, depending on the company, most of the time, not most of the time, but depending on the company, they will accept your extension. But it's a case by case basis, unfortunately. Okay.
Okay, sure,
Okay.
sure. Thank you.
Good luck to you. But look into the EB1C because many companies don't know that. You don't have to be an L1A to file for the green card under EB1C. To meet the requirements, you might be able just to file your green card quickly. Okay?
Okay, sure. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. And check on H1B too. So let me take another caller. This is Shah, you're 11 here.
Hi, this is Deepak calling from Fremont.
Hi,
thanks
Deepak,
for taking my call, Shah.
You're welcome, sir. Go ahead.
I got it. My employer actually applied for my perm, and I saw that like 6 months ago, and I saw that my perm was denied. And is there a way we can appeal for that? Because the denial receipt that I got from employer has telling me that the application was denied due to a job description minimum requirements set by the job opportunity was not clear. So I want to get your opinion if I want to go for.
I have to look at what was in there. If there were a lot of mistakes on it, then it's not worth it to appeal it. But they have become a little bit more lenient recently on that. So appeal might be worth it, at least to recapture the time. The priority date. But otherwise, it's better just to restart fresh and get a new one done. But if you're reaching your 6 years of extension and you need that appeal, then it's worth it to do the appeal because that will give you the ability to get an extension on your H-1B. So it all depends on the case. If the case was completely done wrong, then it's not worth to appeal. And if you have a situation where you need that appeal to get your extension, then still it's worth to do an appeal. But once you do an appeal, you're stuck. You cannot refile a new one unless you withdraw the old one. So it has to be weighed in. Is it worth it to do an appeal or reapply? So unless I look at what they applied exactly, where the mistake is, and the denial notice, I won't be able to really tell you if it is a good idea to appeal or not. Okay? Okay?
Sure. Thanks. Thanks, Shah. Thanks for
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live on air.
To really tell you.
Oh,
hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, sir. I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
Hey, I have a question on my green card. So basically, I'm with a company. Let's say it's company A, and I had an EB3 I-140 approved with them. That was approved in 2015 March, and they have, and that has a priority date of 2011 February. And now they had a sister company on which I'm trying to. It's not a sister company, but another company. So they have filed my EB2 on that as future employment. And that firm has got approved, and they were able to success.
Hello, I think I lost the caller. Hello.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So they were able to successfully port the date from EB3 to EB2. So right now I'm still employed with the company A on which it was applied, on which the EB3 was approved. And EB2 is still running on the other company where I'll be a future employee.
Yes.
Now, let's say I'm actually getting some other full-time opportunities, so I am planning to switch, provided if it is safe. So I have the EB3 140 approval copy with me. So if I go to a new company and if I give that EB3 I-140 copy, would it work? Or because it has got ported to a EB2 date, do you think it's going to? It's like, is this?
If you're talking
like
about only the priority date, yes, you can use it as many times, as long as it is a genuine labor certification. There was no fraud. But if you're talking now about your H-1B, you need to be careful because if the companies cancel the I-140s, even though there's a new law which prevents that as from January, that law might be reversed, then it might be risky on your H-1B. But if you're worried only about the priority date, you should not worry because that priority date you can use as many times as long as the original one was a genuine labor certification. Okay?
Okay, so the original one was EB3 and it was approved, but it got ported to the new company.
Yeah,
and,
but porting it doesn't mean you're taking it out. It's just borrowing it. So you can borrow it a third time too. You can keep borrowing it.
Okay, when you say you're risking the H1B, then what do you mean by that? Like, because I'm employed with the
once you pass 6 years,
approved.
Yeah, once you pass 6 years, if you don't have an I-140 at the time you're transferring, they will deny you your transfer. But there's a new rule, like I said, Obama has passed, which pretty much prevent canceling I-140. So it's a lot more complicated situation once you pass 6 years when you're transferring, because at the time you're transferring, if your I-140 is not alive, you don't get the transfer. Okay? That's the different issue, but that you have to be careful of. Okay? But if you want, just give me a call at the office. I can assess it for you through a consultation. 510-742-5887. I have a lot of people waiting, so I have to take their calls too. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in air. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Hello? Okay. I think we lost the caller. Can we... Hello? Let's move on to the next caller. This is Shah. You're live in air. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yes. You're live in air.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes.
Hi. I have a newborn baby. I would like to apply OCI for travel to India. So, what is the difference between OCI and visa?
I cannot hear you, but if you're talking about OCI and these are Indian law, I'm not really familiar with it as much as American law. I'm licensed here. But you might want to ask a foreign legal consultant about this, or the U.S., the Indian embassy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about the details of Indian law to kind of advise you on that. But as far as I know, from my little knowledge, OCI is more like a green card or something like that. But I cannot really answer on that because I'm not licensed there. Sorry for that.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live on air.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello.
May I speak to Shah?
Yeah, you're Shah. You have Shah. You're live on air right now. Go ahead. Hello. Hello. I think there are some issues on the. Let me take the next caller. This is Shah. You're live on air.
I'm actually calling. I mean, it's about a query that I have checked with Mr. Peerally.
Yes, you're live on air. You're on the radio right now. Go ahead. This is Shah Peerally. Yes.
Hi, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
The question I have is, I'm going on I work for a company called ETUX Systems, and I'm going on my maternity leave from next month. But I'm not sure if I'm eligible for disability benefits. So I've been checking everywhere on the internet, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So if you could help me with that.
Which state are you in?
I'm in California.
California, and you are on H1B?
No, I am on my H4 EAD.
Well, technically, the rules of if you are paying the disability insurance and your company is paying it, technically everybody is eligible for it. If you are legal and working legally and they are paying Social Security, etc. But you have to call the EDD and find out if you qualify for the maternity leave and the insurance, because the system works like an insurance. There's a fee that the employer pays, and ultimately when you leave, technically they can put you on that disability, but they have kind of a calculation. what you should do, just call directly EDD and find out. They will give you the information. Okay?
Oh, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Okay, good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live on air. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. We're having some issues and technical issues, probably not on our side, but if you want to call again, the lines are open, 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565, and anything you want to know about immigration, feel free to call us. And if you want a personal consultation or a phone consultation, feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887. Visit our website, attorneyonair.com or peerallylaw.com. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hey, hi, Shah.
Yeah, hi.
I have a question. I got my green card last week. It was a spouse-based green card. Thank you for the information. I have been calling you from last couple of months for the information. So just wanted to thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. So, any other question?
Just a small question. What changes now? I know the benefits. What actions do I need to take once I get the green card? I'm from H1B to green card now.
There's no action to take. You are a green card holder. You live your life. Just make sure you don't stay outside the country for more than 6 months, and make sure that you don't get into trouble. And then so your wife is a green card holder or U.S. citizen?
Yeah, green card holder.
Okay, so both of you just make sure that whenever after 4 years and 9 months you will be eligible for citizenship. Make sure you comply with all the rules on the days you travel, and you don't have to take any action. Your H1B is gone automatically, technically, once you get the green card. So sometimes by mistake they continue doing it, but you're not an H1B anymore. You can use your green card.
Okay, I don't need to inform my employer that my status has been changed.
Well, you should. You should inform your employer, but you don't have to inform your CIS. They already know about that. But it's good you should tell your employer now you're a green card holder, because you don't want them to keep applying for H-1B for you and create confusion there. Okay? All right?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you, and thank you for calling, and happy holidays. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. My name is Pranay. Actually, I have a question. Actually, my wife is expecting, and I'm on a green card, and she's also on the green card. And if we want to deliver the baby outside U.S., what would be the status for the baby? So what visa he can come?
Well, you will need to file. There's a provision for the baby which just born. You just come, and you need to check with the airline. They might let you just come with the baby here, and once you get in, then you can file for the green card for the baby here. But I recommend having the baby be born here, unless it's kind of difficult for you. My recommendation, because if the child is born in the U.S. as a U.S. citizen, if someone who is born in the United States as a U.S. citizen has a lot more power than someone that becomes citizens later. So my recommendation is to do it here. But usually they have a provision for a child who just born. I think the first 6 months they will allow the mom just to basically walking with the child, as long as they are green card holder. And then then when you get here, you need to you can file the necessary paperwork to get the green card for the child.
Okay, but they will at the port of entry they will allow to enter the child, right?
Yeah, they usually do, but you have to check with the airline, because the problem becomes at the airline. Sometimes they don't let you go in. For example, let's say you go to India and you are there, they might not let you board the plane. But technically here at the airport, if the child was just born, they usually will let the child, if you just have to bring all the proof it's your child, they will let you walk in with the child, and then you do the paperwork later. Now, if you want to do it a longer channel, you can also file for the petition for the child, but that might take some time to get the child here. That's why we don't recommend people who are green card holders to go outside and have the baby. Because if you are a U.S. citizen, the child is automatically a citizen, even born outside. But it becomes a little bit complicated because many airlines sometimes they will block the child. They will not let them board the plane. Okay.
And can the U.S. consulate help in this case from India?
Yeah, you can talk to the U.S. consulate and tell them the baby is going to be born, and give you a temporary green card to let the child come in. But most of the time, their answer will be just come here and they will give it to you. But it's good, yeah. You should make an appointment with them and see if they will give it to you there. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah, Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah.
Hi.
I'm on H1B visa, and my visa will expire. My current I-797 will expire in August 2017. I came to 3 years ago on a different company visa, and I changed the company over here, and my old company visa is already expired. But
I cannot hear you properly. Are you on a speakerphone?
Sure. Am I audible now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
So, I'm on my current company I-797 expired in August 2007. My old company H1B visa has already expired in 2016. So, I have plans to travel in next year, March or April. But if I travel at that time, it will be close to 6 months or less than 6 months. 797.
I keep losing you. I don't know if it is sound, but let me get it right. You have a 797 file, and there's a pending extension file for you, or something like that.
Extension is not filed yet because I haven't. It's not 6 months yet. So they'll file before 6 months, right? For the I-797 expiry.
So you want to know if you can travel while it's filed?
Yes, exactly. So if it is less than 6 months, can I go to India and if I attend stamping less than 6 months validity on my I-797? Am I going to face any problem?
Yes. If you don't have 6 months on your original 797, or the other one is not approved yet, they probably will not give you the stamp. Although I've seen in some cases they do, but most of the time they don't. So the best is either you travel more than 6 months before the original I-797 is expired, or file it under premium, get it approved, then leave, or you go there, wait for the approval, then go for your stamping, because there's a big chance they won't give you a stamp if you don't have 6 months at least on the 797. Okay?
Perfect. I got that. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah, Peerally. You're live on air. Hello? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had some good callers, and again, I don't know if it is my ears. I'm not hearing people properly, but I think we because of the transmission is getting a little bit lost. So I apologize if I'm not hearing you perfectly. And for those who missed the call, you can still call 408-912-5565. Franco, I'll take the call in 1 minute. Let me just talk a little bit about the topic of debt settlement, because this is something that is coming really fast because rate of interest is increasing. A lot of people are seeing issues. Although the house market is booming, still some people are having issues on their second mortgages or their credit cards. So if you need help to settle those, give us a call at 510-742-5887. Sometimes you don't realize, but if you keep debts on your head, they will come after you. You don't want to get that, because we help people also on that, especially our community. So please give us a call, 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shah, Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Shah speaking.
Hi, Shah. Yes, go ahead.
Thanks for your great show. Actually, I've been following since a long time.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words.
Yeah, definitely. So, this question is regarding my wife, actually. I'm currently on H1B with I-140 approved. She's on F1 with her course completion date to be May 2017. And she might be eligible for OPT from next trimester onwards, which might be May 2017. So the question here is, with all the uncertainties around, is it advisable to change a visa status to H4EAD or stay on F1 and utilize the OPT EAD benefits? What would be your advice?
Well, the H4 EAD, it might be if you get a job now, then it's worth it. But the original OPT, the first year OPT, there's no discussion of them kind of withdrawing that. It's the STEM OPT that they're kind of targeting. As for the H4 EAD, this is the $1 million question. A lot of people calling me about that because the way it was entered to a process where it went to the books on this one. So there's a chance in order to reverse it, he might have to do the same thing, which will take 1 year, 1.5 years probably. So that's my hope. I might be wrong, but that's my hope. But right now at this point, if she has a good job and offer or something like that, then go for the H4 EAD. Otherwise, just continue on the OPT, because the first year OPT, there's no talk about taking this away. It's the STEM OPT that will be the issue. As for the H4 EAD, depending how Trump, when he wakes up in the morning, what he wants to do, we don't really know where it is going, although there is a push to kind of take it away. I'm hoping he won't take this one away. But the only time I'm telling people to move to the H4 EAD at this point is if they have a good job offer and they want to move there in order to move to the H1, etc. But otherwise, stick to the first year OPT because that one will not go away for a while. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah, Peerally, you're 11 here.
Hi, Shah, Peerally, and thanks for taking my call. I have
welcome,
a question regarding bringing parents on green card.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife wants to bring her parents, and she has a birth certificate. On that, she has her name, but does not have the full name, but she has the father's full name. Is that something okay, or what kind of thing you require on the birth certificate?
Well, you mean bringing her mom while she's on a green card? She cannot really bring her mom. The mom will probably come on a visitor visa. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, we want to apply for the green card for the parents. Sorry for framing the question incorrectly.
Oh, okay. So you are U.S. citizen, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, then what you can do is you want to show the marriage certificate and you want to get affidavit of birth, an affidavit of birth and relationship. So you need to show secondary evidence to show the relationship between her and her mom, and get people to acknowledge that this is her mom. And worst case scenario, they might want you to do DNA test. But usually, if you put like secondary record like ration card, papers, school records where her name was mentioned, etc., then you back up that birth certificate relationship kind of which is missing usually in some places. The mom is mentioned, not the dad. In some places, the dad is mentioned, not the mom. So they understand that. You just have to back it with secondary evidence. Okay?
Got it. And so they're in India right now, right? So they have to go to the consulate for the interview?
Yes. Well, the process doesn't work like that. You have to first apply here. Then after the case is approved with the DHS, the case will go to National Visa Center, where there will be more paperwork filed. After that, then they will have an interview at the U.S. Embassy, and from there they will be able to come to the United States. So it's a 3-part process. And if you need help, just give us a call. We'll handle it for you.
Okay, we'll call you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shah, you're live in here.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good. So I have a question regarding the H4 EAD.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, my wife is having a H4 EAD. Right now she's working on it. She had a H1 from 2010 to 2012, and now she's working on H4 EAD. So can she go back to the H1 right now or no?
When did she get her H1?
2010.
2010. And how many years she used on the H1?
3 years.
3 years. So we're 2016 now, and you might be able to do that. You might be able to shift her back to H1. Yes, but you have to do it fast. Unless if she doesn't have an I-140 approved, once after 6 years they might say no. You should have used it before. But I'm pretty sure yes, she will be able to shift back to the H1.
Oh, okay. So second question is it suggested to shift back right now to H1, or should we continue on H4 EAD?
Well, at this point right now, it is okay to. The H4 EAD is not going to go away right away. Worst case scenario, if he wants to take it away, he will take it away around maybe after April, after the fiscal year kind of decision or something like that. So you have some time. But get ready for it, because if earlier you do it, better it is, just to be on the safe side. If the company is willing to do the H1, go ahead and do it as soon as possible. And then if he doesn't, the only thing is just like on the H1, the rules are a little bit more rigid. She has to work, she has to comply with the salary, etc. So I'm not recommending people not to go, but in your case, you might want to do that, because longer you wait, they might not recapture that time. But since she already made it to the quota, there's a big chance that she will be able to recapture that 3 years on the H1B. So wait. If I were you, I'll wait a little bit, maybe around February, when we know what if Trump wants to do. And as soon as he decides, if he thinks that he's going to do something about the H4, I will publish it myself. Then you go ahead and shift to H1. Okay?
Okay. And one last question. Thank you. So there is if the H1 gets rejected, if we apply and if the H1 gets rejected, she will be able to continue with H4 EAD at the time or no?
Of course, as long as the H4 EAD is there, yes. What she's going to take away is the EAD, not the H4. The H4 will still be there. Okay?
Okay.
Okay then. Okay, good luck. Let me take another caller if you have, Franco. This is Shah, you're live on here.
Hi, sir. My name is Shiva. I just wanted to know if somebody had H1 approval and he never used, and now if she's working on H4 EAD, whether it's possible she can switch to H1?
Okay, it depends how she got it. Did it get consular processing, or was it an H1 she got while she was inside the U.S.?
No, she got when she was outside.
Okay, when was that?
She never went for stamping or anything.
When was that?
That was 2009.
Yeah, it might be kind of late now to claim it, but you can try your luck, because I've seen some cases that they have to do it through consular processing, because if it was a consular processing case, they will ask her to go back and get it. Even she gets it approved here, they will ask her to go back to get the stamp. But it's worth to try it just to revive it. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Usually you have 6 years from the date you got it to at least start enjoying it. After that, they give you a little hard time if you don't have an I-140. Okay?
Oh, okay. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah, you're live on air.
Hi, I have a question basically for a friend. Actually, so he's basically a green card holder, and he is eligible to apply for citizenship. I mean, do they check for things like whether he's employed or does he have a good credit history, good credit score, and things like that? Or?
Yes and no. Usually no, because good credit score is not really a factor. Employment is not a factor. However, if he owes money, for example, child support or spousal support, or he owes money to taxes, yes, that will be a problem. Now, the second problem that might be, if he got his green card to employment and he never worked in that company, yes, then that becomes a problem. Otherwise, no, it's not a big issue.
So he can still be unemployed and... things like that when he's applying for the citizenship, right?
Yes.
But he should be paying the taxes and the credit score. It's
At least file the taxes. Yeah, you don't have to be employed to file for your citizenship, but if you are a liability to the government, that's no problem. Then it becomes a problem. If you don't pay your taxes, that's a problem. But otherwise, no, you should be able to file for your citizenship. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. I don't know if I have more callers, Franco, but I'm going to go forward a little bit, so I won't be taking more callers now. So I wanted to thank you for listening. Happy holidays. And I wanted to cover a little bit the topic before Amit takes over. I'm going to cover the topic of debt settlement. Debt settlement is one thing that a lot of people are now kind of worried, especially a lot of people who are worried on their status. They don't know what's happening, especially if they are an H-1B or they have some difficulties with their immigration, or even U.S. citizens, how things are going to be in the future, especially the rate of interest going up. So a lot of people are calling us because they have debts and they want to get out of it and clear their slate so that they can start fresh, or just to clear their state because they want to move over. So what we can do for you, for example, let's say you owe money on a credit card, we can negotiate those debts and bring it to a lower fraction of its value, and you pay just a little bit, and then the rest is pretty much forgiven. We can help you also on second mortgages. In some cases, we are still getting second mortgages settled. Not every cases, but it's a case-by-case basis. The good news is that we won't charge you when it comes to debt settlement until we get a deal. This is not the same for immigration, where we do charge you. And if you need help on that, you can check our blog on this, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, and our main website, attorneyonair.com, is for immigration. And if you need any help with EB-1A, EB-1B, EB-1C, national interest waiver, you name it, anything on immigration, we can also help you. You can check this website. So I just wanted to say a few things now, because a lot of people have been calling me and then getting worried how things are going to be. But the truth is that it seems more that there's a phobia going out there, like on different people of different communities, which is something that is understandable. And the truth is that we don't really know how things are going to unfold. Nobody knows in the immigration. People are only guessing, because neither Trump or his administration is even telling people. We are used to a transparent government. We are used to a government that pretty much tells us the truth, but this is going to change now. You're not really going to get any information, and things were going to be done more in a secretive way, a little bit that it was back in the days of the Bush administration, where things just happen and then suddenly they will inform us. For example, back in the days, I remember they will just deport people because they failed to do their change of address. Until a judge put a stop on it. So these are the kind of things we are expecting, but I might be wrong, and hopefully I'm wrong, but you need to be ready. So have all your paperwork in order. Make sure that you're working for a company which is not an investigation. And if you're a company doing H-1B, especially H-1B season is coming up, start early and have all your documents ready, and don't rely on in-house project unless you have a good one, because a lot of people get denied because they rely on those projects, and those projects are not holding water anymore. So I don't recommend people just doing things in a haste, but at the same time you need to have a backup plan. Like many callers, should they move on H1 or not? Yeah, let us wait, see what happens after January, because this is when they're going to announce all the changes in the first 100 days changes. The truth is that, from my perspective, I think they're not announcing it because they don't want to create havoc. But once Trump takes power, he will have to announce all this stuff, but at least pass the laws or stop acting on them. So we will know at this point. But until then, it's good to be prepared. And good luck to all of you, and I wish you all the best for the holidays. One thing is I just wanted to say. Pray for the people of Syria and people dying all over the world. It's really horrible what we're seeing there. It's even they're saying the bombing has stopped over Aleppo. People are dying of the cold, and if any way you can help, please do help. And not only there, all around the world, people are suffering. So we have them in our thought, and we pray to God that they make it. We are here celebrating living in America in a good life, but those people are suffering, and it's very, very sad. And anything I'm telling you today, of course, is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So I wish you again happy holidays. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back next Thursday, and again, my quick predictions for February 2017 visa bulletin. I don't think there will be big change unless we see some miracle. Obama make the chart be current. That's what we are praying for, and that should be the holiday wish for a lot. So good luck to you, and I think Amit is there. Amit, are you there?
How are you?
Hi, Amit. How are you? So, Amit,
Good.
you have, I think, 11 minutes to go, so I'll let you continue. Thank you, Franco. We'll be back next